Okay, should be live. Hello. I had several technical difficulties while trying to set up this stream. Well, not several, two. First, for some well, not three. OBS didn't want to open the web page for the music credits in the bottom left, and then also OBS didn't want to understand my mic. It was putting out gibberish. And then what else happened? There's something else. What was it? Oh, and my I had my audio output set to my microphone somehow, and it didn't want to understand me. Oh, sorry, it didn't want to. What? Man, I'm sleepy. I couldn't understand, not hear anything. So, it's fixed now. Man, morning stream's low. I actually woke up at like 9. Wait, no, 10. I woke up at 10. But it's still kind of early for me. But yeah, so for this stream I'm gonna be, well, the very first thing I want to do is fix this area. Wait, over here there's a bit of a problem where they just keep attacking each other. I'm gonna switch the projectiles to only hit the player because everything's attacking each other and it's causing too much chaos. So also these projectiles need to like disappear after a while. They get trapped and then it causes some problems. Actually, I can fix the disappearance later, but I do need them to stop, like the enemies to stop hitting each other. Let's see, so these are the projectiles. Move, impact, update. I'm looking for heavy blob. This is the one I'm looking for. If collisions values. Oh, this is just movement stuff. Where does it collide with players? That's the question. Oh, here we go. If the entity is not the owner, and so it can't hit items. Wait, entity type does not equal owner type. So this needs to be switched to this is player cannot be equal to this is player. So what is this statement for here? If the type is player or, I don't know, whatever. Let's see if this just works. Maybe it doesn't, who knows. Okay, so presumably they okay, and I can get hit. That's correct. Okay, so now things are a little bit less chaotic. It's still lagging because there's a lot going on in this area and it needs to do some optimization. Which, by the way, if I have enough time today, I'm gonna get into optimization. Oh yikes! The FPS. Oh, there's like just a bunch of bouncing projectiles over here. That's why it's lagging. It's just the frame, it slowly drops because there's so much happening and so many projectiles that aren't getting removed. So my to-do list, the next thing to do is to add a fancy ability for the dagger. I'm gonna open up this and then read chat real quick. If I make a full game dev, well, if I make a full course for game dev with Python, you swear you're gonna buy it. So, funny thing, I am. and I was waiting until the summer when I'm not really doing anything else to work on that. So I guess I mentioned this in my Discord server, but I guess most of the people on my YouTube channel don't necessarily know, but I decided to take the summer off from college and just do my own thing, because I actually straight up have not had a break this long since I was like 5. Because I did classes through the summer pretty much my entire life. Either that or I worked through summers. So mostly just doing classes through summers. But yeah. So this is I've never had like nearly 4 months off to do my own thing. Like since I was like a baby essentially, or a toddler. So this will be interesting. But yeah, one of my number one priorities is to make a Pygame course, and I'm probably gonna put it on Udemy. I'll have a version for it for YouTube as well, but I'm gonna have some extra stuff that's going to be on Udemy exclusively, so that there is a reason to buy it. You'll still be able to learn Pygame from the stuff I'm gonna put on YouTube though. But yeah, my Pygame tutorial series is very old at this point, so there's a lot of improvements that could be done. Will I ever do a video explaining my implementation of the sine wave in Pygame? It could be used in a lot of ways, and it's not even specific to Pygame. You can use sine waves in pretty much the same way for just about anything. It's just a math thing. It's not like Pygame specific. So I use it for a lot of visual effects, so you can actually see on these particles on the screen, they're going back and forth. Those are on sine waves. You can also use sine for other purposes, like for example, if I shoot this bullet, that's being moved using trigonometric functions. It's using the sine of the angle for the y movement and the cosine of the angle for the x movement. So there's a lot of applications. I do have a video on trigonometry and game development, so you can watch that, but I don't go too in depth on how I do random visual effects. Like, I believe trigonometric functions are also on this portal right here, with all the things floating around the side and stuff. I mean, it just looks like it's on it. I'm pretty sure it is. My avatar looks drunk. Yeah, it's probably because I'm not holding my eyes very wide open. This is what happens in the mornings. I could actually recalibrate it. Hold on. I can keep my eyes open today. Hold on. Wait, I think it's C. I think I closed my eyes pretty much, and yeah. So I can like keep my eyes wide open like this if I just recalibrate it that way. Yeah. So I just recalibrated the eye levels. I have like a button bound to it. I just have to click my window that's rendering my avatar, and I can just rebind the like threshold for my eyes. So like if I'm sleepy, like right now, and my eyes are half closed, I can just recalibrate it to make my eyes more open on the avatar. Alright. I don't know the Atom theme name. I forgot. The music playing right now is credited on the bottom left. It's Adhesive Wombat. I was using his music for my outro for a while on YouTube, and then I learned that using an outro is a bad idea. Actually, sometimes, if you do an outro right, like, it can't be the same for every video, but you can have, like, an outro where you're not talking, and if you do it right, you can actually get some pretty good retention. And it has a good effect, so I'm not sure what a good example is. I think I've done some stuff where it worked out well. Oh, I think on my Gleamshroom time-lapse, I had an outro that worked pretty well. It was very dependent on music. It's a music and visual thing. How did you make this slice clone effect. I'm not sure if I'm reading that right. You wrote CLON. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. Oh, the slice cone? Like, are you talking about this? I have the code on my Patreon if you want to look. But, it's just math. If you're asking when I started programming, that was 2013. About 9 years ago. What am I working on today? Well, I just fixed the projectile collisions on this room over here. But now I need to add an ability for this weapon I'm using right now. I'm missing so much. But yeah, I need to add an ability. So there's going to be a second ability that goes right here. And that's gonna do a lot of damage. And it's gonna be a melee attack. It's just going to be a giant hand. Speaking of which, I kind of wanted to like reference my hand holding something for it, but it might not be happening because it's a live stream. I don't have an issue showing my hand, it's just it's risky to try to take a picture and get it on my computer and crop it. Let's see, Vaegrant. So it needs to be pretty big. Actually, I'm gonna draw it in MS Paint first, and then I'll animate it after that. So where is Sketch 2? Is what I'm looking for. So I can take this. And then I can draw the hand. So the hand is going to be like black or gray. Wait, I'm not sure about that. Okay, I could take it from the weapon itself here. Can use this color or something. Yeah, that's good. So I need it to be shaped like a hand. I'm gonna freestyle this. I have not drawn a hand without a tablet and without a reference before. This will be interesting. Okay. So I'm thinking like, wait, hold on. What direction does it need to be facing? I haven't thought about this. Uh-oh. So it's gonna be like, I'm not gonna do a proper elbow. It's gonna just look like a ghost hand or something. So how's that compare in size? Oh, that's pretty big. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna make. Actually, I'm fine with that size. So I'm gonna reference my hand for this. So if I were holding a dagger, it comes out the bottom of your hand. So the thumb is gonna be up to the. If the dagger is like this, then the thumb is gonna be back here. So how does this look? So you get the 4 curled fingers, and then the thumb's coming out to the side. And then, wait, okay, that's not how a thumb looks. I'll fix that shape later. I'm just trying to get the rough shape so I can kind of sculpt it out. So I need the 4 knuckles. Actually, wait, I should probably draw the rough weapon here. So let's do. Okay, and then from here, I can draw the fingers. So the fingers, it's tricky. So it needs to be like diagonal, kind of like that. And that doesn't look right. Let me see how this is spaced. So the fingers need to be moved to the left. So let's crop that. Oh, move that. And then normally the fingers seem to align with the wrist. So it would need to be over here. And then I need to draw the actual hand shape. So that comes down like back here. Let's see. So this comes down like here. And then the thumb doesn't need to be that big. The wrist needs to be bigger, so let's do this. Let's strip down this thumb. I'm just gonna completely remove it because why not? So the angle's not quite right for this blade here. I'm gonna remove that too, and it's more like, hold on, I'm like freehanding this with a mouse. It's tricky. Okay, I'm gonna just flood fill that for now, so I can see what I'm doing. Now, okay, these fingers need to be longer, but the thumb comes out almost like touches like right here. So I'm actually gonna make the fingers longer. Okay. So the thumb kind of, hold on. It goes over I need a second color here. It goes over your pointer finger. I didn't notice it until I actually tried to grab something because I was just holding my hand in the air earlier. Okay, let's take this color. So it goes over your... It kind of touches your middle finger. So it's like this. And then the joint comes down like right here. And... this is what you get. Behold the thumb. Okay. Now let's get another color for I'm just trying to mark things out here. I don't care too. Oh, that's no. Oh, it's coming out of the bottom. Duh. I missed. There we go. So I'm gonna color the fingers with this. This is just so I can see what I'm doing. So the knuckles aren't defined well enough here. can see that. This is not shaped right. That should like let's do that. So this is like the pinky essentially. And then this is the ring finger. And then this is your middle finger. And then we get the pointer finger. Here we go. I'm just gonna add some coloring here so I can see what I'm doing. Realistically, I think I'm gonna remove all the shading later. I just need to be able to see what I'm looking at so I can spot any structural issues with this hand. I have a good reference for a pixel art hand on my desktop behind this, but I'll show that in a moment. But okay. So I think something about this palm isn't quite looking right. So normally, I guess it sticks out on the right and a little bit on the left. I think the palm's also just kind of short. So normally like, and normally it goes over here too. Okay. Actually, that looks better. Well, let's get the rest of the dagger in. So that's the same color. Wait, is this? No, it's the brighter color. So it's gonna go in like this. Actually, it should be the same color because realistically, in the game, it's gonna be the same color all the way through. Freehand art moment, or mouse art moment. So how do I want to, because the way this hand's being held makes it look like that this needs to be really fat, like this fat, kind of fat. I guess I can make the blade just really large. Because at the moment, the grip size is very large compared to the size of the blade. So let's go ahead and do this. That needs to be more on the bottom too. There we go. Actually, that looks like I'm not. If you were to hold a knife, the flat side would be on the top. So let's actually just remove. Hold on. Remove this. And we also want, hold on. I'm just like redefining this shape here. So we want the top side to be flat, which is gonna be like that. And then we get here we go, this is the shape I'm looking for. Actually, normally, hold on. Normally it should smell like this. That looks like a kitchen knife, which is kind of the intent. There we go. Behold the knife. It does need to come more out the back here. I'll read the chat once I finish this rough sketch here. So goes under the thumb, and we get boom. Wait, let me draw a line, please. Here. So I'm gonna make this a bit thicker. All right. There we go. It's more like what I want. There we go. And then we can just do that. There we go. Trying to get a hand here. Alright, please don't spam. When will you guys be able to play the game? Hopefully this year. I'm hoping to get most of the game done this summer, if not the entire thing. Because I've got like, what is 110 days? So I should be able to get it done. The thing is, I'm not only working on this game. I'm also doing the Pygame course, as I mentioned earlier, and then I have some other projects as well. And then of course I have to make YouTube videos, so there's a lot going on. I only have like 2 days a week to work on Vaegrant. You've seen that I've done stuff with PyOpenGL. Am I going to implement those things from there in this game? Yes, probably. One of the reasons I'm going to be looking into performance stuff, and actually probably profiling if I have time today, is that I want to, see, like if I can make enough space to add the shaders, processing-wise, because, even though shaders are GPU based and they don't really cost that much on their own to do, I do have to convert the Pygame surfaces to OpenGL textures, which does take a decent amount of power from the CPU. So for that, I need to make sure I have, I don't know, performance budget. Just like extra cycles and stuff, like time to convert that. How many games did I make until now? If you look at my itch.io, there's like 20 something, I don't know. I know I've done over 20 game jams, so I mean like 30, 40, I don't know. I mean, if you think about it, like, if I've been programming for almost 10 years, that's like what, 4 games a year? I don't know. I use MS Paint when I'm drawing static images. I'll be using Sprite in a moment when I'm animating. I'm just trying to get the rough hand here. Just catching up on chat. How long does it take to learn Pygame? It depends. The basics you can learn in a day if you know what you're doing. But if you're new to programming, not necessarily. Yes, you can make an MMO in Pygame. People have already done that. There was an example on the old Pygame website. I don't I forgot what it was called, but people have done that, and I'm working on one. That's one of the random projects I have that's taking up one of my days a week. So I have 1 day for working on an online game, 2 days to work on the course, 2 days to work on Vaegrant, and then a day to work on YouTube videos. So I'm working 6 days a week right now. Sockets are not too slow for online games. You're probably just doing it wrong. I've already done a proof of concept in my Discord server, and I played with a bunch of people there. Does getting the animations right take longer than coding? It depends on the type of game. There's going to be a lot of animations in the end in this game. So this game I will be doing probably more artwork than coding in the long run. Well, artwork and level design. So yeah. For some projects, but then there are other projects where that's not the case. Like Drawn Down Abyss, I think was more coding than artwork. Actually, no, I think even that was on the fence. A lot of the times you do spend like half or more of your time doing artwork. It's just kind of how it is. I mean, if you look at my last game jam entry, the live streams for it, I spent the entire first day drawing. I did not write a single line of code from the first day. I don't think. Or wait, did I? I don't. But I spent a long time drawing. I don't remember exactly, but it was definitely the entire first stream I spent drawing. And that was a game that was even then more code heavy, but I still spent a lot of time drawing. That's just how it is. So if you want to be an efficient game developer, the best skill to have is to be quick at drawing. Which is kind of funny. Alright, so let's see if I can... I need to like clean up the this here. I'm just like trying to get rid of the outlines on this because they're entirely unnecessary. So, okay, from here I think I can flood fill to remove them. Nope. Here. Okay. So, this is the hand. I want to like make it look wispy, because otherwise it looks like a really badly formed hand. So maybe if I would just like cut up through the middle here. And okay. This is like, wait a second, I highlighted the wrong thing partially, but there we go. That's what I'm looking for. So I want it to look like kind of ghost-like or something, because that's what it's supposed to be. Now I need to see if I can get rid of these extra colors here. It doesn't. Ideally, it wouldn't have that many colors. I could keep the. I think it does look a little bit better with the 3 colors. But I don't know. I think like animation wise, it should be fine actually. Yeah. So I want to add like some details to the knife to make it look more threatening. Just maybe some jagged edges or something. Can I like do that? Wait. Interesting. Now let's see if I can cut into here, maybe. Okay, that looks cool. I like that. Let's see if I can add more So there we go. And then if you want to really make it look painful, you add some barbs so it doesn't come out. Alright, so these are the barbs. I actually don't think they need to be this big. So let's just like, they just need to be like this. Realistically, this would be kind of annoying to deal with as a weapon, because then it just gets stuck. But who cares? This is a video game. All right. Okay, I'm good with that. So now I have to animate this. Actually, let me clean up these shadows here or whatever. It can be pretty rough because the animation is not gonna be there for that long. And realistically, most people that play the game are probably never gonna see this animation because there's just gonna be a lot of weapons and they're not gonna use every single one. All right. I do need a lot of space for this animation. Something like that. Wait. I need like okay. So now I can go into a sprite. What is going? Who pinged me on Discord? What is this? 2 people in the Pygame Discord. Interesting. I'll read chat again once I move this into a sprite. New. This just is. There we go. So, if I can get my bucket here, I think it's just B. Is it? No, it's G. I can just right click and there we go. We have hand. This needs to be cleaned up. Hold up. Boom. Okay. So we have that. So I need to animate this in 2 directions. I need to animate the hand coming out, and then I need to animate the actual stabbing part. So for this, I'm actually gonna want to break this into 2 layers. Actually, probably 3. I want the hand, the arm, and the knife. But I'll read chat first before I actually animate it. There's a lot of messages as well. Why don't I use Unity? I have a video about that. Actually, no, that's why that's not why I don't use Unity. That's why I'm glad I ended up not using Unity. It's different reasoning. I have a second video about it. I think I might have briefly explained why I use Pygame, but it's mostly just because I can work faster. I don't know what the standards are for AI, and I don't know what the terms are either. I'm assuming behavior trees are just like branching modes of operation or something. I don't know. But the AI is in this game. I have one complicated AI in this game that you guys have not really seen because I wrote it last year and then I just kind of haven't been using it. It's just been sitting in the code and I haven't used it. All of the existing, like all of the AI that's actually in the game right now is pretty simple. Like just go towards the player and hover at a certain distance, or like walk around like a Goomba or a Koopa, that type of thing. Drawing is the most laborious part of making games, which is what discouraged you. Yeah, I can, like, that's just kind of how it is. Because of that, if you want to be efficient as an indie game developer, it's really nice if you can learn to do the art yourself, because it's really expensive to hire people to do it for you, because it ends up being so much of the work. Which is part of the reason behind why I learned it so early on. Out of all the things to outsource, the most impactful one that is the most affordable to outsource is music, but I'm starting to learn that right now. If you look at the latest video on my YouTube channel, I was practicing. My stream's finally here, but you can't watch because you have to study for an exam. I just finished my last exam 2 days ago. I was not streaming for a bit because I was busy with exams. Why did I draw all the sprites in PNG? Because it's convenient. That's literally the only reason. I actually move them out later, and the game does not load them from that. I just sketch everything all in one place. Because when you have all the other assets around where you're drawing, you have a better sense of the art style you're using, and it's easier to make the art style consistent when you're looking at all your assets at once when you're drawing. Yeah. And then also it's just convenient. You draw one thing, you literally just move somewhere else on the image to just keep drawing to draw another thing, and you can move it out later, which is what I do. How long have I been streaming for? If you're talking about this specific stream, it's 42 minutes. I think you can see it on YouTube. I think it shows you. Is A-Sprite worth the money? You can compile it yourself for free. So if you're short on money, you don't have to pay for it. They have a free version. You just have to compile it yourself. It's called LibreSprite. But yeah, for me, it's worth the money. I would prefer to have my own tool though, because A-Sprite doesn't necessarily line up perfectly with my workflow. So in the past, I did have my own tool. I was working on another tool, which maybe I'll finish this summer. If I have a lot of time, maybe I'll finish that. And maybe I'll sell it or something, who knows. But, yeah. I can speed up my workflow quite a bit if I can just write my own editor or software. It's just like not super high priority right now. How long will I be running the stream for? Normally I stream for about 3 hours, so I'll probably be here for another 2 hours and 15 minutes or so. I'm not sure if I'll do the full 3 hours today. I don't know. Why don't I make a 3D game? Is it impossible with Pygame? It is not impossible with Pygame, but you shouldn't do it with Pygame. Actually, well, the proper way to do it with Pygame, if you want to do it with Pygame, is to just run OpenGL in a Pygame context, and then you're just using OpenGL, which is fine for some projects, but for the most part with 3D stuff, you want to use an engine. Personally, I'll be using Godot for VR games if I have time. That's another thing I would like to do this summer if I have time, but that's really low priority because that's probably not going to make me money. Because I'm trying to see if I can be self-employed by doing all my random projects. So the objective is to make probably about 10 grand this summer. Well, not necessarily this summer, like do the work that will end up earning me 10 grand in the long run, because a lot of the stuff I'm going to do will take a while to pay out. Like for example, if I make a course, I'll keep getting money from that for a while. I'm not gonna get it all this summer. And then also if I release a game like Vaegrant, it'll probably keep paying out for like years, because like I'm still getting like I get hundreds of dollars every year from just Super Potato Bro and Abyss, even though I released them, what is it, 4 years ago with Super Potato Bro? So it's been a while, but they still keep getting me money. For the time I put it to Super Potato Bro, I made something like I think over $30 an hour, which is crazy. So I really need to get more into actually releasing larger games that people can buy, because going off of how fast I work, it's very profitable for me, at least historically. So if I can maintain that, then I can become self-employed after I finish college, which I should finish next year. Alright. The change in a logo is going to change again. I'd like to keep it the same for a while now. It's just like, so what happened was I had I wanted like a pixel art avatar. I wanted to switch back to a pixel art avatar, so I just quickly switched it to something from Vaegrant. But it didn't look the nicest. But then I had the frog from Explode, and I really do like that. So I ended up using that, and that frog is now my profile picture now, and I intend to keep it that way for a while. Branding wise, I just wanted pixel art in my avatar. It makes a lot of sense for it to be pixel art. And the Vaegrant character is just not very good pixel art, the way the picture was taken and stuff, so it's just the Explode frog looks good, so yeah. Can I modify someone else's game? Why? I mean, I was briefly looking into Beat Saber mods. And actually, I mean, I did make, hold on. Why do I have two tabs here? What's the second one? Oh, that's just the chat. I did make, hold on. So, I made this. There is a mod for this. I didn't make the mod part, someone else made that. But I made a service for Beat Saber, so I made something for another game that's sort of like a mod. It's an entire competitive community for Beat Saber. And here's me. But yeah. So I do stuff like that, and then also I'm working on a map for Pavlov, which is a VR first-person shooter. So, but like I'm fairly involved in random communities for games, specifically if it's VR. So I'm already kind of doing the stuff that's peripheral to modding, not exactly modding directly. But yeah, so I'm gonna split this hand into layers now. This is gonna be tricky. Can I select my color? Is that a thing? Here's a can I like? Ooh, yes. Oh, wait. Wait a second. How do I want to select multiple. Okay, wait. So maybe there's a better way to approach this. So I could do the hand. Wait, hold on. Can I like? This is difficult. How do you select multiple things? If anyone uses Sprite, could you tell me how you select multiple things at once with the magic wand? I tried control, which is typically what it would be. Maybe it would be shift or something. Let's see what shift does. Oh, it's shift. Okay. I don't know what's up. Aspray has some weird key bindings that aren't like standard. So like you just use shift to select from multiple at once, it seems. Music stopped. I don't know if it crashed or what. Okay, so how do I paste this onto a new layer? I guess I just make a new layer. And then wait, layer, new layer. Boom. Wait, boom. And then if I hide that, I can just see this. And if I go to this and hit, well, I'm gonna hide the top one, hit X, it's gone. So now that this is on its own layer, I think that the music actually did die. This happens sometimes, and I haven't bothered to fix it. So I'll fix that real quick. Oh, and here's my other reference for a hand. Well, I mean, not reference, but here's the other example of me drawing a hand with pixel art. But that was based off of my actual hand. That was not just like no reference like I just did. Let's see, music. Okay, we got the same album again. Whatever, I don't care. It's a good album. So let's do the hand now. Actually, I wanted the hand to be separate from the wrist, which is going to be tricky. So I think what I gotta do, I could just straight up draw a line. That's what I'm gonna do. Literally just, wait. No. So, it needs to be like actually palm shaped. I need to get the proper shape here, that's kind of important. So I can just take this. What is a key binding for this? W. Interesting. So now I can just boom, boom, boom. Literally just take everything. Alright. I want everything that isn't Did I get it all? No, I didn't. Alright, there's like a couple pixels here I gotta get. There we go. I think that's it. So now I can take this and then put it on a new layer. Click that, boom, boom, there. And then go back to layer 1, delete, and if I move that, perfect. And then now over here, I switch this back to the original color, and this is the third layer. So now I have 3 layers. This should probably be shaped like this, just so I can make it more of a joint. So we have this, we have the hand. This hand should probably be split into fingers and palm, realistically. Yeah. I'm gonna like add the rest of the palm. It's very funky looking, but it's not. What is that? Why is there black right here? Huh. But it's gonna look funky, but that's because there's gonna be a like that doesn't look correct as a hand, but it doesn't matter. Because once I put that in, it looks better. Wait a second, how does... Oh. Anyways, I'm gonna do more layering stuff here. So let's get the fingers. Boom. Okay, so with the fingers, I need these two. Is that everything? So I can take this layer, new layer. Let's paste it. And over here, we can just delete that. And then that gives us our hand. So now this, wait, what's going on? I'll just like do this or something. Wait, how's this? Like that maybe? And then we get, this is a funky looking palm. You can see that there's a mistake here, just how long it is. This is not what most palms look like. Although this top part's kind of a backboard for the fingers as well. So it's not just the palm really. Alright. So we have our layers. So it is time to start animating, probably. So the first step is going to be the animation for pulling it out. Actually, can I like select all these layers at once? Is that a thing? And then can I want to see if I can just like, can I just like, oh no, you can only do one. How do you, oh, it's shift again. Really? No. How do you select multiple layers? Is that seriously not a thing? I'm gonna be tilted if it's not a thing. This is a funky looking handle. I was trying to fit it around the fingers. Alright. So we have our fingers. The fingers go above that. There we go. Alright. What do you mean Pygame is green? Are there any other languages that are good for pixel games? I mean, you can use just about anything, really. Yeah. I would just say avoid JavaScript. That's about it. You can make games in JavaScript, it's just like, I don't think that many people have been very successful with it. Alright. I'm looking up how you select multiple layers. A sprite, select multiple layers. It says you could a sprite rotate selection multiple layers. Wait. You can select cells in a timeline and rotate them as an example to select multiple cells and move them. So, oh. Interesting. So, you drag like this, And then no, that's fill. What is this? This is M. So I do this. Can I? No, it still doesn't work. But presumably, yeah, you can move the whole thing, but you can't rotate the whole thing. What? Really? Can you really not? Well, that's going on the list of things that I want to add to my own tool, I guess. I guess what I can do is I can merge the... I can merge the layers on each frame when I'm done, and then do the rotations last. It's just really hard to work with, though, like animation-wise. Actually, no, hold on. So, actually, what I'm reading, it says that you can supposedly do it, which is confusing. Edit. Rotate. Well, I mean, you can rotate it like that. Like, I mean, yeah, you can do that, but the problem is, how do you rotate it, like, partially? Which is not what I think this guy was trying to do. Hold on. Uh-huh. Wait. Rotate, wait. Move tool. Like, this question doesn't... What? I'm confused. This doesn't make sense. Wait. Okay, I went to another thing and, it's apparently not possible. Who's this guy? So, the moderator on the forum says, at the moment this is not possible, rotating the selection specific angle in several frames. The only thing you can do is rotating in several frames, selecting in 90 or 180 degrees, which is exactly what I just found out. Yeah. Okay. Oof. Man, that makes animation harder. Isn't there literally FPS shooting web games made with JavaScript? I'm not saying that you can, I'm saying that not very many people do. Like, so I don't know the actual metrics, but performance-wise, you may run into some, like, wait, hold on, what is the, is WebGL hooked up with JavaScript? I don't even know. So if I'm not sure how that works, but the actual stuff where it's straight up just manipulating HTML sort of, that doesn't work too well performance-wise. Pygame, I think, is even significantly faster than that. What am I doing? I'm animating, or I'm trying to, but Sprite's being a pain. You're in your office and you're bored out of your mind. Interesting. I did not enjoy having a full-time job when I did, and having to get up and get to work by 9. That was rough. Okay, so I'm gonna have to animate this the hard way. Let's add a new frame. So this is the frame before. So what I'm going to do, this is the arm. So let's rotate this. And then I want to like shrink it. Oh, are you kidding me? You can't just hit escape. That doesn't... Thank you, A-Sprite, for your unconventional bindings. Wait a second. It just rotated the whole thing. Hello? The forum literally just said that was not possible with the moderator on it. Or maybe it was just added? I don't even know what happened there. Hold on, I need to like... what is... like, you could see... This should be like a bug, it seems, because... Why does it move... I have this one thing selected, why... Why is it moving the whole thing? Wait. I mean, I can make use of this if I can move an individual thing, too. No, wait. How do you... Huh? Why? Do I have to, like, hide the other things to... If I hide the other things? Okay. So that's what I have to do. Well, anyways, problem solved, I guess, for the... I just have to... Boom. Huh? It stopped doing it. Why did it stop? Is this a bug? What did I just find? So... No, why did it... Excuse me. What is... I don't think this is the intended functionality. Why is it just doing those? Oh, do I have to like... So, do that. Okay, I see how this works. It's just like... The preview for the rotation is not correct. I don't know what's up with that. So you rotate it like that, and then you can like shrink it. Boom. And then I can just like move the whole thing. What? Okay. If I select it, okay. So we're looking for like right here. All right. And then also in this layer, I want to take the hand specifically and rotate it from the wrist. So let's take these and let's rotate them. Hello. Do I have to like select the bottom one for some reason or something? Do I really? Does it not work from the top? So if I'm on the top and I rotate that, are you kidding me? I think this is actually a bug. Because if I do the same selection, I just select the bottom last, and that's my supposed current layer, and I rotate it. Wait. What? How does this work? Wait, I think I have to select and then select everything. Yeah, that's how that works. Okay. So I have to select it and then I select all the extra layers. And now I can do this. All right, so from here, I can make another layer. Well, not layer, frame. And then this frame, I'm gonna grab everything again. Actually, no, I have to select first, as I found out. And then you select all your layers, and then you can rotate. So I'm gonna do this. The idea is that it just kind of pops out from nowhere because it comes from being so small. Now I just select again. Boom, boom, boom. Rotate. No. Now I have to reselect because apparently that's how this works. So something like this. And then we can do another frame. See, now that I've figured out how this works, things are going a little bit faster. Actually, no, I select everything. And let's grab these layers again, and let's do a rotate. Spin the knife down a bit more. The thumb's coming out of the top. That's a weird angle to hold something. So we have a bit of an animation. Okay. So from here, frame, new frame. And then I just select everything again. Boop, boop, boop. And rotate. Shrink it down a lot. So that's where it's coming from. Wait, hold on, let me just like. It's like wiggly. So this one needs to move down. So, boop, boop. There we go. And then from here, I want this whole hand to rotate upward a little bit. Let's it's this layer and these other two. So this maybe. Boop, boop. Okay, this layer down here definitely needs to move. Hold up. So we have. I'm gonna have to be smart with the timings with this in game, or it's gonna look pretty funky. Okay, so take these again. Let's rotate them. And then down here, this one needs to be there we go. Alright, now the stabbing part. So it's gonna probably idle right here. I might actually just like do a little bit of jitter or something. I'm gonna add like a little bit of jitter, so somewhere between 6 and 7 is a new frame, and then it'll kind of like bounce between those two for a while. I think that's something I can do, if I remember correctly. So and then so down here though, which way does this go? So that's not what I meant. So boom boom. It should be going like this way just a tiny bit. So the idea is that I switch between 7 and 8. I need to see how, if that's like a thing I can do. I know in some animation systems I can just choose a bunch of frames in the order they play in. I'm not sure about this one though. Let's see. Data, images, animations. Let's look at player run. And then open it up Notepad++. So let's see. So it looks like I can choose the duration of each of the frames. I don't think I can repeat frames. So, in some animation systems I've used, I could like reuse frames without having to be separate images. But in this, I cannot. Which means I need to bake it into the animation. So, which means I need to take new frame from 7, and then just like doing it 3 times probably. Alright, so we get boom, and then right here is where it's gonna just stab, probably. Ugh. Can I like add? I'm gonna add like some. Do I have a bigger? Thank you. There we go. Bigger brush. I'm trying to add some like motion blur looking stuff here. I'm on the wrong layer, aren't I? It needs to be this one. So right here. And then on the hand, no, the arm, which is the bottom one. I don't know if this is looking right or not, but we'll see in a moment here. Mouse moment. You shake your hand a little bit too much and it just goes flying. Okay. It's hard to do the motion blur on the arm here because it's mostly moving the direction of the arm. Boom, 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 boom. I think that's close enough. So on 5 here, let's duplicate this and all right, and then okay, hold on. Doesn't need that much. It just needs like a little bit of spiking going on here. So we get and then right here, maybe just like a little bit. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. There's a little bit of blur, motion blur in there. Do I have white? I kind of want to use white just for like a flash or something right here for a stab. Oh yeah, someone said you select the tool first, then layers. Okay, interesting. That seems like a bug though, the way that works. I don't know. And I mean, the guy on the forums, like, supposedly the moderator, said you can't do it, which is strange. I have a level editor. I don't make them, like, I don't hard code them. Yeah. It's not a boss's hand, it's actually for the player. It's an ability for a weapon. How to do the facial expressions for the 3D character? Like, I'm assuming you're talking about my avatar. It's just tracking my face, and I'm morphing the polygons dependent on the landmarks on my face and how they move. So, like, the mouth on the avatar is tracking, like, the corners of my mouth, pretty much. In a bit of a warped way. And like the eyes are tracking my eyelids and stuff. So like if I blink, it blinks on my avatar. Is the hand doing some sort of charge and the strike will stop there? It's gonna strike. That's just the next part. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. Alright. So there's one frame right this one. I'm just selecting all. Boop. Oh wait, no, I gotta select. That's not how any of this works. Boom, boom, boom. What is move? It's not M. It's V. Why is move on V, but M is select? Wonder what happened there. So we have that. And then I think it's like just gonna cut to the stab part, and I'm just gonna do visual effects because it should be very forceful looking. If I show motion, then it's too slow probably. That's my guess here. So I need to go grab another color, whatever color you use for white, which I'm gonna use in a flash. So Vaegrant data images. So what color do I use for white? That is the question. I guess I can take it from the player. Okay. Is this pure white? If it is, it's not. Okay. We got the cave story OST. Okay. Okay, so from here, I need a new frame. And I'm gonna need a new layer for the visual effects. I'm gonna have to paste this in. I need to grab this color, undo the paste, and now I have the color though. And then from here, I have a line, right? That's L. Cool. So the idea is, what's the impact point should be probably somewhere in the middle here. So it's coming out of the player, which is right here. So the impact point should be like right here. I'm gonna put my finger on the screen so I don't lose it. So it should be right here, which means probably something like that. And there we go. So from here, I flood fill. Wait. Gotta fill in all those tiny little pixel gaps. Oh, there's so many up here. Almost there. There we go. And then L. L again. All right. There you go. So this is going to be the effect. Now I have to morph the hand to actually do the stab. So I'll just select all for now, or just grab all that, and then we can do all these, and then I'll work on... I was trying to rotate, and I made a new selection. I don't even know how this lines up. I think this should be correct. Shoot, like, huh? Here, maybe? I'm thinking here. I missed. Whatever, I can fix it. I just need a move tool. Or wait. Okay, so actually, hold on. I'm gonna shift this part real quick. So it should be like this. And then I can take the whole thing and move it. I don't know how that compares to okay, so from here, how does this compare? Boom. Actually, we should probably just completely redo the shape of this part here. Can I like edit, flip vertical? That's not. I think that should actually work. So we got that. Boom. And from here, two things. First, I'm gonna make a new frame, and on this one, I need to add some blurring to the hand. So, how does this work, like motion-wise? I don't even know what's going on here. Probably not stuff up here. It's like a weird curve. Boom. There's all sorts of stuff right here, I guess. And then on the palm, wait, no, not palm. I'm looking for the finger layer. Gotta do this stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on there. I'm not sure if this is gonna look right. On this layer, I think I actually might want to like trim this down a bit. Just give more of an illusion of motion. And then on the visual effects right here, I want to reduce them. So we want, basically want to remove all of it. So boom. Did I just, boom. Where did that pixel come from? I don't know what happened here. Hello? I just covered it up. I don't know what happened. So here, can I, how to turn on onion skinning? There's a setting. I forgot how. Whatever. Wait, is this it? Oh, yes, it is. There's the onion skin I was looking for. I can't see the white. Where'd it go? Well, I can see it sticking out the back here, but... So, we get... Boom. This shouldn't need to be too big. Alright, and do another line. Where's the other one here? So it goes through to the bottom of the thumb. Hey, where's my line? Oh wait, there we go. Line's being done. So right here we get there we go, there's that. And then we get two like more smaller sparks like right here. Not too concerned about these. All right. I think that's that frame. So now from here, new frame, and I gotta do these again. So I can remove, what is, okay. Remove all these stray pixels. Where is that? Okay, this needs to go. Alright, I think that should be enough sparks. Let's see how this looks. Not super confident. That's not bad. I want more impact on the initial hit here. So let's turn up this and go draw a circle around it. That'd be funny. Wait. What if I do that, huh? I could actually just like do a circle like that, maybe. Actually, hold on. Hey. and we can do I'll draw one more circle right here, I guess. It's size 2. Right there? No. Here. No. Here? There we go. And maybe I'll do the second one. And then here. Come on, draw circle. Okay. Let's turn off the onion scanning. I think it looks... Okay, so here we've got a bit of a problem. This needs to be like up here. And then this needs to be like... Alright. That's what I'm looking for. In the actual game, there's going to be a lot of particle effects involved here. But I think that's the core animation I want. I think that there needs to be more blur on the hand on the initial strike. So right here on the fingers. I don't think you should be able to see much here. Alright, I can pull that forward a bit. So it's like an amorphous blob. Boom. Okay, I am happy with this. Time to put in the game. Active, Vaegrant, data, images. I just spent, like a bit over an hour. Not too bad, actually. 100 hours to do 100 of these doesn't sound too bad. I would probably get faster too. I spent a decent amount of time messing with Asprite and also reading chat. Asprite, where's the Asprite stuff? Go, Asprite. Let's call this assassin. That's the name of the ability. But I think that's the name of the ability. Is that what I called it? Yeah, assassinate. So from here, this is gonna be tricky. How do I want an animation system, or should the animations be entities? That is an interesting question. Do I have something for that? I don't think I do. I mean, it should probably be an entity, because it's gonna have to form a hitbox as well. It's gonna need kind of its own AI. So, I'm just gonna call this Assassinate Idol. I believe image0.png. PNG. So now, if I go to animations, here we go. Behold the animation. This is a fun picture. And then if I run the game, it'll generate the animation file for it. So I run the game, close it, and now I have this config file. I can configure it however I want. So in here, I can specify the frame durations. So what it should be... Actually, I'm going to leave it as is for now and see how it looks in game first. I do need to do some other artwork though. Sketch 2. I'll read chat in a moment here. Once I figure out where... Oh, so here's the blink. I seem to recall these are not the correct sizes or something. Skills... Yeah, they need to be 16 by 16. So I take this and make a 16 by 16. And then... Boom. And then I have to draw the ability in there. Alright. I'm reading chat now. You should make your own drawing software using Pygame. I already did that. Look up my itch page. There's a pixel art tool. And I mean, like thousands of people have downloaded it. I think decent amount of people actually use it. Will you give the stab weight? Make a video about weight. Interesting. So about that, I'm not the greatest at animation, so I'm learning that right now. So I wouldn't make a video about how to do that because it's not my area of expertise. The rendering for my avatar is done in Pygame. It's not done with OpenGL. How am I? Sleepy, kinda. Why do you repaint the effects every time? You can create your own object that is simply programmed to do that. This is how graphics work. What? If you're talking about the flashing effects and the animation, sometimes you want to do that stuff by hand. There's going to be a mix of dynamic and animated visual effects. Yeah. Because there's a bit more freedom when you're actually animating than when you're using dynamic visual effects. You have to add sparks to the tip of the blade to make more impact. So the actual strike point is in the middle of the blade. So it's like gonna cut through the target. Yeah. I'm also gonna have to update the particle system soon. Well, a lot of the VFX systems soon when I optimize, which means that a lot of I'm probably not gonna do all the visual effects right away. I'll do it after I've updated the VFX. Anyways, so for this, I'm gonna grab white, I guess. So I need the knife, essentially. Can I, like, get that color? There you go. Actually, no. And I can take the dark, and then this is the hand. I'm like taking it too far. I'm hitting the border accidentally here. I don't want to do this. Okay. Do this. Kind of like give an impression of fingers here, maybe. And then maybe there we go. And then now I can take this and then this becomes active Vaegrant data images skills assassinate. And then this also has to become an item. So for this, it's item assassinate idle, right? Or maybe, how does this work? Oh, maybe I don't have to do that. I don't think I do. I just have to do like the info for it. Okay. So now I have to do a bunch of configuration stuff. So for items, where's the blink ability? Here we go. We have assassinate. Impale in enemies with a dagger, does more damage from behind. Okay, we have that. So now over in here, this needs to become assassinate. And then over in skill, where's blink? There's 4. Lunge, blink. So I'm gonna take blink. Oh, there's more here than I thought. There's a lot of code. It should really have been split up into multiple files, but whatever. So this one's assassinate. Assassinate. Charges max 1. Charge rate. It should be like the same as 4. Where's 4? 30. Okay. update, move that, and then I can just like take out all this. And then use great. Let's see what happens now. Oh, I have to go down here and do assassinate. Where is it? I should have, or maybe I don't have enough affinity. Maybe I have to hack my save file for this. Save obsidian. There's a second one here. Let's do like 500 or something. That should be enough. I still don't have it. What? Weapons. Oh, I need to change his max rank to 2. No? Let me see. So the revolver has the info I need here. So max rank 2, affinity requirements 100. It should be working, I think. What's wrong here? Where is it? Okay. Time to see how this skill binding's working. I think it's in the player. Player. How does this work? I'm just gonna search for skill in here. Weapon skills. So that comes from weapon, which is here. Print active skills. So it only is grabbing 1 when it should be grabbing 2. Self.skill list. So it sees it. Wait. So it sees it as being a second skill, but doesn't want to come up as an active skill by this because of this filter. For I skill and enumerate self.rank. Something's gone funky. So it thinks my rank is 1. I'm not sure why that is. Where is that coming from? It's literally not mentioned anywhere else. What? Is that coming from player, I guess? I guess the player is telling the rank to the weapon. What? Are you kidding me? Where's rank? Oh wait, oh it's probably property. Yeah, it's right here. I'm stupid. Okay. Well, let's print this, and this is the threshold for so I need 500 and I'm at 130. Where's 130? Or wait, oh. I need 500, I'm at 500. Okay, let's do a little bit of... I think I was just like barely short on getting enough. There we go. That's what happened. So I can use the skill now, and it goes on cooldown. It's just I need to hook up the animation now. So the idea is you can blink behind someone and then use the assassinate ability. So alright. In the skill, I need to freeze the player in the air. Self that attack timer equals 0. So let's do -1 equals 0. Wait. If self dot attack timer does not equal -1, add DT. If self dot attack timer is greater than 2, self dot attack timer equals -1. So to turn off at that point. So on 4, this ability, I did something to freeze the player. How did I do that? So it's probably on update. Owner.velocity. This is one of them. That stops me from falling. I think this is pretty much it. So I just go over to here, equals I think that's what I'm looking for. Alright, now I just need the animation, because I can freeze in the air now. So I just jump up, I can use the ability and I stay stationary pretty much. I just need to make it so that the actual animation appears. Yep. So I'm gonna read chat really quick though. I have devlog videos. Supercuts of streams. That would be a lot of work. But yeah, I have a lot of devlogs. Is there a way to make all the images in one image and then use Python to crop the image out that you want? Yeah, I do that in a lot of my games. You can just read my code. I have a function called clip that does that in most of my games. Alright. what do you think about freelancing on Fiverr? I'm not sure what the situation is with Fiverr now. I think in the past, like the prices were like really low. I don't know how effective it is for making a living, if that's what you're trying to do. I think there's a place, is it called Upwork, maybe? I think it was, where you can get freelancing jobs. I think that's where most people do their, try to get freelancing jobs. Although ideally, if you're good, companies will come to you instead of you going to them. This live stream is recorded. Like it gets unlisted, but it's in my live streams playlist. How do you do low res look? Are your assets scaled up, or do you render everything to the surface at native size and then scale up when blending to display? What is display? You want to render everything at the base resolution for the pixel art, so like the small resolution, and then you scale up at the end. That's more efficient. That's what I do for my tutorial series, if you've watched that. I see you guys talking about VTubers. Lol. What syntax do you use? I don't know what it is. I forgot. Yeah. I use the avatar. Like, if I weren't really concerned about like being anonymous, I would be using my face. But since I'd rather be anonymous, if this isn't my actual job right now, I'm using an avatar. So, and like I've always done that. Like, well, not the avatar part, but I've never really shown my face on the internet. I don't even have like a personal social media account under my name or anything, like under my actual name. There's almost no pictures of me in real life on the internet. The only ones that are there are because like other relatives and friends are posting things. I just try to keep myself off the internet, like my personal stuff. But these bots. Report. Yeet. It's funny, I was looking through my ban list the other day, and it's funny, it's just all those bots pretty much. But yeah, so it's funny, I was doing very primitive quote-unquote VTubing, with just a series of images rather than it being rigged to my face. But like, I had an avatar that I was controlling with my keyboard in live streams on Twitch in like 2015. So I had the idea a long time ago. I just didn't know how to do the face tracking part. Yeah, and I was doing it because, once again, I didn't want to show my face, and I knew that it was more engaging. Well, like, game development and programming content is more engaging if there's a face to look at. But or like live content, I guess. So like live coding streams are more engaging if there's a face to look at. But I didn't want to do that, so that was a bit of a problem. I am an alien and a polygon. How about that? Anyways, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then I'll get back and finish this animation. So, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I'm waiting to see if my avatar will catch up. Sometimes it catches up and sometimes I have to restart it. It's almost there. Alright. My avatar should be a moment delayed. I think it's good now. Alright. I am back. I like how I gained viewers while I went to the bathroom. That's funny. Gave a V2 or 5 cents. Who knows? I think that's a lot in Russia, though. I don't know. I mean, you could probably buy. I don't know what it. I'm assuming food would be cheaper there than it is here. I don't know. No, actually, wait. The US produces a ton of food, so maybe not. Alright. Well, I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay. So, I need to add like a section to the entities for entities that are just like animation type things. Or do I even need to? I guess I could just spawn it as an entity. The only problem is, okay, wait. There's a couple ways to do this. I need to like mark them as animations so they don't get hit by projectiles and stuff. Like, what's a simple? Okay, I don't think these can get hit, right? What stops these from getting hit? I'm curious. So what stops the NPCs? Where's so the NPC is an entity. It counts as an interactable. That makes sense. Oh, I have categories, right? I could just set the category to animation. So I'm gonna do new file anim assassinate the pie class anim assassinate entity. How does this work? No, not there. Goat? Huh. Thank you, goat. I'm gonna take these. Wait, can the goat be hit by... I don't see anything in the goat that stops it from being hit by projectiles. Hold on, I have to see this. Can I shoot the goats? No, I can't. I'm curious what's stopping them. Okay, whatever. So, how should I do this? Ooh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So... if flip in there equals there. So I can set the direction of the animation. I don't want to randomize the animation cycle. There's not a whole lot to do here. I might have to set the category to animation, but I pretty much just spawned the entity, and it just needs to, it does need to do it itself when it's done playing. That's the main feature of the animation. So, what is something that deletes itself? I mean, I guess, oh, I'll take this. So, okay, if not R, return R. What is this? I think this is a shortcut, kind of. So this is like whether or not it's alive, I think. If I'm remembering correctly, I can just pull up entity and check. Def update. What does return? Yes, it returns whether or not it's alive. So, if how do I need to like actually go to the assassinate idle. I need to turn off the loop. That needs to be false. And then how do I check if it's done? I think I might have added something for that. I can't remember. So anim loader. There's pausing. Play, rewind, set speed, pause, set frame index, unpause. Done. So I can look at the not the blue grab. What? Something I saw. The goat? Yes. If that done, return false. And that will delete it, presumably. Now, go over to the entities. I need to like not do the imports like that. Okay. I'm gonna grab like that and then go over to skill. So when you use it, it'll spawn the animation. And then the animation, when it's done, will actually create a hitbox for... Well, not when it's done, but at a certain point. So I don't want blue grove specifically. I want anim assassinate and anim assassinate. Now if I go over to entities, is what I'm looking for. So now over down here in like right here, I can do self.entities that append, and we can do what is it called? Anim assassinate. It's self.game.world.entities, I think. No, .end. Wait, did I have a function for adding entities? I feel like I do. Render, update, drop item, load entity, get doors, a player, jump player. Okay, I guess not. I just append them. Tuple position. Doesn't need an entity ID. The position will be self.owner.center. Something like that. Now it's probably gonna crash, but yeah. Anim and assassinate is not defined. I thought I imported it. It's right here. Did I misspell it? I missed an S. Oops. Boop. Fixed. Okay, so it spawned all the way over there. Because it probably spawned by the top left. Flip equals self.owner.flip 0. So now it should face whatever direction I'm facing, in theory. Okay, wait, hold up. Flip. And that. And then del move it. Wait. What's the issue? Flip equals false. So now if I turn around and face the other direction. So I need to reposition this. I could actually probably center the animation, right? Set that true. I don't think that did much. Hold on. Let's try the other direction. Yeah, I don't think that did anything. Isn't that like a thing, an option in the entity though, that I can center it? Maybe. Let's see what I put here. Entities are centered. Yes, entity that's centered. So over here, self.centered equals true. Okay. So I just need to like raise it, it seems. So I can spawn it at self.owner.center 0, self.owner.center 1 minus, let's say 50. I don't know if that's correct, but we'll see. It's like attacking me almost. So it needs to be up a little bit higher. Let's go 80. I'm gonna call this flip. Flip equals that. So now let's do 1 if flip else -1 by 50. Or let's do 100. And we can take this and add it here. I might have that backwards. We'll see. Yeah, it's backwards. So -1 if flip, else 1. Wait, no, I think that was right the first time. It's just too big. So it's too high up. This needs to be like 60. All right. I think that's like mostly correct. Maybe just like reduce the, wait, is it increase or reduce? Increase, maybe? No, reduce. $55. But you know what? I'm gonna do a funny really quick. Watch this. I'm gonna give myself 10 charges. Look at this. So I think it needs to be lowered a little bit. It's right here. So let's do 45. So the first couple frames need to be faster, so I'm gonna switch these. So I want up to, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 need to be pretty fast. 4, 5, and then actually probably one more on top of that, and then it does the wiggly stuff, and then I think that's like mostly what I'm looking for. Is there a way to set the alpha? Wait, is there a remaining time thing I can use on the animations to see how much time is left? That would be useful. I doubt it, but maybe. Oh. Where does done get set to true? Right here. So this is what can, wait. Yeah. Well, let's print this out. Print, I want the difference between these two. So if I'm correct, this should tell me how much time is left. Oh, I'm dumb. Hold up. This is... My ear's itchy. Take the active animation and then get that info. So you can see it counted down right here. So when that thing hits 0, that's when it's at. So I want the last 10, it should fade out. You know what I just noticed? Hold up. I need like one more animation here. Or one more frame to the animation. Right here. Frame, new frame. Literally just... That's it. Save, export. Yeah, okay. That's all I want. And then we go back to here. And that has all the effects removed. And then for this, I want to like sit on that one for a while. Probably not that long. 10. So I want it to like fade out there. So self.opacity, is this like 0 to 1 or is it 0 to 255? I don't even know. 255. 255 by that max. Wait. So when the difference is, let's do the last 10. So I want to see. Actually, I think there's another way to do this. So wait. I want the alpha to drop to 0 as this actually goes to 0. So we do min of this divided by 10 and 1. I think that's it. That's what I'm looking for. I need to like reduce the float time here on the scale though. Floating for too long. Two. All right. So now from here, I could like change the speed, make it faster. It's funny. It's funny to just like spam them. Wait, watch. That's funny. All right. So that's that. I do need to like figure out I need to lock the movement at some point. I can leave that for now though. So now it just needs to actually do damage to things. So for that, all I have to do is spawn a hitbox. I think, yeah. Yeah. So I just need to add a hitbox for this, and then there will need to be visual effects later, but I'm not too concerned. I'm gonna read chat real quick though. Did you create a framework for the animation of the trees and other stuff that needs animation, or just split them each on the surface? Right? There's like a dynamic animation for the trees. It's actually generated from one image. I'm not entirely sure what you were asking though. Why don't I publish my games on Steam? Because it costs $100 each. I only do the paid ones. Or why don't I use a publisher? Publishers are just a waste of money most of the time. It's kind of just a scam. In a lot of cases. If you can afford to fund the development yourself, you're better off in the long run if you don't use the publisher. And also if you can do the marketing yourself, which I can, because of YouTube. Alright. Like, you're saying it's not too hard to publish on Steam once you've done it once. It's still kind of a pain. Actually, I don't know what the toolset is now. I haven't done it in like 4 years, but if it's the same as it was like 4 years ago, it's kind of a pain regardless. Like, especially like compared to itch or whatever. Did it make music? No. It's credited in the bottom left. This is dm.row. Yeah, it seems like I found out from personal experience they're a bit spotty with their testing. They caught something in Drawn Down Abyss that they didn't catch in Super Potato Bro. They shouldn't have let Super Potato Bro get published according to their own rules. Although it's like it was such a minor issue that no one actually cares. It's just like in their rules, kind of, sort of like the stuff they check for when they're testing games. But there's also sort of random stuff I had to deal with when I had posted myself on Steam. Why was my online name CMLC before? Why not? I mean, I changed my name because no one can remember that. But yeah, I have a video about my old username. Well, just stuff I did before. Well, I have a video about my current username, and I go over stuff I did before under my old username, and if you're curious. Anyways, let's get this hitbox going here. So, just search hitbox. Input, skill. Ooh, I think this is what I'm looking for. Here we go. Alright. So, right? Wait, no, I don't want to hear. This should actually be in the entity right here. Wait, no, not here. Here. So, I'm gonna, like, put this right here, comment it out, and I'll use it later. But, I need to, like, try to catch the point of impact. I can do it mathematically. By frame counts, I think. So if I don't need this anymore. If I go to the config, I can actually count where the impact is. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. The impact happens right here. So the fourth to last. So 10, 20, 25 from the end. So I'm looking for this. So if this number is less than 25, self dot attacked equals false. If not self dot attacked, so it's gonna only trigger once, and it becomes true. Print boop. So you're not gonna be able to see the timing on this. I can though, because you get a different perspective from me. Okay, it looks correct on my end. So put out the boop at the right time, which means I can put in the hitbox now. So we add this hitbox. So this is going to be, oh boy, this is a tricky thing to do. I'm gonna actually put it right here and I'm gonna render it first. Can I do that? Does that work? I don't think I, maybe? This is hard. Cause I need to know where it's going, but I don't think I can see it if I render it here. So I'm just gonna try to guess. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna make it way too big to start with. I'm gonna make it the entire size of the entity. So we get 293, 170. What is this? Oh, I'm not gonna do that. It's gonna be, I'm gonna do the entire image for now. 293, 170. So that goes right here. And then I can add it and then do let me call this assassinate. Owner, ooh. The angle will be just like 90 or math.py divided by 2. So this does need to have an owner. So self.owner equals owner del that. Okay. So now I can do things with reference to the owner. All right. So in here though, I have to put the owner now. So owner equals that. Let's see if it crashes first. I don't. Yeah, it did. Why not equals this? Pygame is not defined. Import Pygame. Why do I have? Cool. I just need to describe the hitbox now. Obsidian SS power. Let's do 20. Knockback 2 or 1 maybe. Doesn't need to be that strong. I don't know if this one-shots everything or not. We'll see. It just stabbed itself. The animation like attacked itself. Yeah, hold up. Self.category equals animation. I think that's how I do it. So if I look at the NPC, yeah. So I'll go over to hit boxes and entity.category does not equal animation. So it goes here too. So you can't hit an animation with an attack. Where are the projectiles? So for the projectiles, where's the collisions calculated? Update. Here we go. I need an there we go. Skip animations. Don't hit the animations with attacks, please. Why is it still? $67 in hitboxes. Hold on. 67. Where's the entity? Is that what was collided with? Yeah, so it's colliding with itself somehow. Oh, no, I'm adding right there, so... that's not how you spell category. There we go, it didn't crash. So now I should be able to go over here. I fell. And like, maybe... Look at that. Oh, that's cool. I want him to go down harder. I'm knocking them back 3. They need to go flying into the 4. I forgot. I think there's like automatic animations for automatic effects for a lot of this stuff. Oh wait, stuff all the way to the right. That's not correct. These hitboxes are so wrong. What is that? I need to figure out what's wrong with that hitbox, but it looks good. Hello. Boom. And they just go flying down. Boom. Okay, maybe they don't need to be hit that hard. I'm gonna take it down to 2. Hello. Boom. And they just go bye-bye. Boom. And I can find them down here. Hello. Okay, so that missed. So it's like... it's like, not... Interesting. So the hitbox seemed to be to the right. What did I do? Did I center it? I forgot. Is that what happened? Yeah, it is centered, which means... self.center... Or no, position is the center, so minus 293 divided by 2, minus 170 divided by 2, and now that position should be correct. Emphasis on should be. So, boop. The hitbox is still like way bigger than the actual image. Okay, so I hit the left, so that's good. So I need to actually look at the image here and figure out where the hitbox needs to be. So looking at this image, we've got At 120-ish from the left. So, 120 out of 193. Wait, how much can I move it? That is the question. So I'm gonna say the hitbox, anything here is safe. So 88, and what's 88 from here? Okay, I'm gonna take off 88 from each side. So, what is 88 by 2? That's 160, 176. So, 293 minus 176 is 177. That's the width. And then we have so 293 minus 88, or wait, no, I could just stick a minus 88 on the end here, or plus 88, I believe. So the vertical heights might be a bit of an issue. I don't know. Like, I'm not concerned about the hitbox being too big as long as it's not absurd. Okay, like, so that stuff above shouldn't have been hit. So I'm gonna limit the vertical height here. So let's pull it down to like 70. And then this needs to be plus 100. And then gotta make sure it hits properly. So I hit the one below, which is kind of intended. Okay, I think it should be a little bit taller. So let's do 120, which is only 50 lower. All right. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And let's check the left side. So that looks correct. I don't think it was supposed to hit all that stuff behind me. So it seems to be that, I need to like figure out what's going on with the stuff behind me, like, cause it shouldn't be hitting behind me. So like, if I'm facing this way and okay, that's somewhat reasonable, but like right here, okay, that's actually not too far off. I'm fine with that. I think that there's a little bit of inconsistency with the flips. So like over here, if I stand on this, no, that does count as a hit. Interesting. So if the enemy's inside the hand when I'm facing left, it hits, but if I'm facing right, it doesn't hit, which is a concerning inconsistency. So like, if I do a little bit of, those things get hit. Did I just shoot them through the floor? Oh right, I forgot they don't collide with the train. But it doesn't hit here. So something's wrong with the flip, I guess. Yeah. Why is it? Wait. Alright, what could be wrong with the it's like it's not symmetrical or something. Here, let's just print out the rect. So 177, 120. Print R self dot position. So the position is to the right of wait. It's a ooh. Hold up. Oh, no, that makes sense because it's a center. These bots, hold on. So the rect should be to the left, just because it's a centered coordinate, or maybe. Do I need to do this? I don't know if that, what that impact, what the impact is going to be if I do that. What am I doing? I'm just trying to fix the hitbox. I need to see if... So the hand still doesn't hit there, but it does hit there. Oh, it could be a height issue, hold on. Because the top of the hand might be outside the hitbox. So I need to like... I did not mean to do that, no. Where? Oh, I killed them. Oopsie. I think there's another set of them over here, if I remember correctly. Wait, are all the... Oh, I forgot that's an exploit. I wasn't gonna fix that. Until later, but you can get rid of all the enemies using a funny exploit with doors. Okay, so... It's definitely an issue of the hitbox position. I'll see if I can render it though. So let's just do pygame.draw.rect r. Where can I draw it that it will be seen? What is this normally rendered to? Self.game dot window maybe window dot display. My self.game.world.scroll0 minus self.game.world.scroll1. Let's see if I can see. No, what is the scroll? No, game.camera dot. Well, game.world.camera. True position. Or is it render offset? Oh my. Let's see. Maybe on the render thing here, I can see how this is supposed to work. Render. So this is the offset. So it's game.world.camera position. Hold up. That is not how you do a rect, right? Red rect, please. I did it backwards, hold up. It's this one goes over on the other end, R2. And now that should be valid. Yeah, oh, I did see the rect, I did see the rect. Why did I see it there? Hold up, I can actually just like keep it visible. Why is it? I mean, that makes sense with how it was behaving. So for some reason, when I flip it, there's like the flip not. I think the flip just might not work well with what's it called? With the centered stuff. So let's do where huh. Let's do an R3. I'm gonna put it at the center. And we're gonna do 50, 50, minus 25, minus 25, R3, and then this one's gonna be magenta. I need to see where the center supposedly is, because it could very well be a bug. I didn't see it. Where's the center? I don't see. Oh, I need to like adjust if I scroll. Right. And then I should be able to see it. I need to like add a function just for debugging rects. So it's like right on the hand there. Oh, yeah, that's not right. Wait, no, is it right? So the pinky knuckle. Wait. Yeah, oh, so on both sides, okay. Something's wrong here in terms of this positioning. So this should be... I think that's correct. This is what I was looking for. Well, problem solved. This just needs to be 177, and I take out the 88. I was just doing that wrong. And then now I should be able to hit things as expected. Okay, hello. So I can blink and stab. That's the fun part of this weapon. So you blink. I'm lagging. Oh, there's so many projectiles in here. What? I died. Look at all this. It's making me lag so much. I seriously need to remove those at some point. Boom. 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 Oh, you can't dash while you're doing that. That's sad. My frame rate's just dropping steadily. Hello! And I died again. That's just like a death pit. Anyway, I'll just read chat now. How does collision work? It works a lot of ways. I have a tutorial. My tutorials covers the basic stuff. The stuff I do for hitboxes for the regular attacks is different. It uses masks, but for the most part, it's just directs and good data structures. What kind of math do I use in my games? Trig and algebra, geometry. No calculus though. Calculus is not needed. Is Pygame available in mobile? I think it technically can work. It's just like not very well supported. I don't use any friction for my games. So there's a lot of physics stuff. Like, it's funny. I took a physics class a long time ago, and I thought I was gonna end up learning some stuff I could use for my games. Turns out you can't, because the stuff in games is pretty much just you're faking physics. You're not. For the most part, there's stuff that's based on physics, so like velocity and acceleration, especially for gravity and like jumping and platformers. That's very much a thing. So that's derived from real life physics equations. But like a lot of stuff you don't use. So like, for example, if you're doing like rigid body physics, that doesn't really have anything to do with like actual physics as a science. You don't, a lot of the stuff with force you just kind of ignore. I guess there's some stuff that might pop up with like force and torque and friction and stuff, depending on how realistic you want it. But like for games like this though, there's really not much that you would study in physics that's actually applicable. So like there's all sorts of equations for different things for like, it's just like a different, like, in physics you're trying to approximate, well, in some physics problems you're trying to approximate the state of something after a certain amount of time, whereas in video games you do it incrementally. It's just a different set of equations, and and like it's also not meant to be realistic. You're faking it, because if you do the actual physical calculations for a lot of things, it ends up being inefficient. Yeah. But like, for example, rigid body physics, that's just like really advanced geometry, more so than physics equations. There are some physics aspects of it to it, but the hard part is the geometry. At least to my knowledge. So I'm actually looking. Like you guys are talking about Pygame frameworks. I'm considering putting something together that's more unified than my set of loose scripts that I have, and more flexible as well, and open sourcing it. Maybe if I have time this summer, I'll do that. I'm not sure. We'll see. But if I do that, it would be very helpful for a lot of people trying to make games with Pygame, probably. I have tutorials. Okay, they're not focused on this specific game, but I have tutorials explaining how to do particles and entities and stuff. I think weren't you asking about the shaders at the beginning of the stream? Or which was the stuff I was doing with Python and GL? I think I did answer that, but yeah, my intent is to do that. I just need to optimize things. The next step for this game is to set a profiler and optimize stuff so I have space, like performance space, I don't know how to describe it, to do shaders. I'm actually probably going to switch the background to a shader and then also this shadow effect on everything to a shader, because I could actually probably do it faster that way. But for a lot of the stuff though, this decent optimization needs to be done so I can have room to run shaders. Do you turn off tree sitter? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Alright, okay, looks like I'm back. I don't know how long I cut out for there, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. Anyways, so I'm just gonna repeat that question because I don't know how what point got cut off. But yeah, so I don't use an entity component system. I don't know the names of the other structures you can use, but what I use is pretty close to Godot. We have like a tree of nodes, like nodes will have a child and stuff like that. And like, so in my case, it's like a tree of objects, and the objects kind of had their own children objects and stuff, but they all can access the root of the project, which is the game. If you notice, a lot of times you'll see self.game, and I'll reference the game, and it loops back up to this object right here, game, and I can access like in it, like I could, like if right here, self.game.world the hitboxes. I access the hitboxes for the game from inside this entity by looping around to the top of the game and going down the tree all the way to the hitboxes until it's adding a hitbox. So that's kind of how I structure my stuff. I think it's pretty close to what you do for Godot. I think Godot has like better support for like relative like accessing relative objects. I have to do it absolutely from the root. But yeah, so I guess in some places you could consider it, or I don't know, yeah, it's just the best way to describe it is like Godot's thing. It's pretty far from the entity component system in terms of games. So yeah. Do you use any methods to, I think, essentially improve my performance? The main thing is just use dictionaries wherever you can. Data structure wise, they have like an 0.1 runtime for just about everything, so they're really fast if you have a lot of data. So like, which means you use it for caching stuff like images and stuff that you've rendered before. So the leaves use like the grass down here uses a ton of caching. I have a video on this in order to be performant. And then there's the terrain. is in a dictionary and it's being looked up in real time in an efficient way. Yeah. It's mostly just dictionaries to make things fast. And then the other aspect of it is, or the other more important aspect of performance is just make sure you don't write any bad code, or like distinctly bad code, because you mess up one thing and it slows down your whole game. But as I've mentioned before, though, this game right here is not the best example of good performance from my games. It needs some work. There's some stuff that's not being done properly. Is there a way to get GPU accelerated performance in Pygame? I'm getting it as is. Hold on. If I go... This is Vaegrant? Maybe? One of these is. Presumably this one, right? Wait, no, it's probably this one. I am using my GPU though. Hold on. I didn't start here. Nobody does use it though. But Pygame 2 will automatically use your GPU a little bit for some tasks. If you want to properly do it, you're gonna have to use PyOpenGL or something, and that's not as nice. You're basically working with a different library at that point. I'm working on a system to mix it though for shaders, which you'll see in a bit. How to do my lighting? What lighting? You talking about the glowing for the particles? There's a blit flag. I have a video about it. Just look up my lighting video. Alright, so I've been streaming for like 3.5 hours. I'm gonna end the stream here. I actually didn't get a whole lot done. I was hoping I'd get more done, but I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. So, yeah, gonna end the stream here. I'll probably do... I might do one more stream. I don't... Like, it's hard to tell when the next stream's gonna be, because I'm gonna be switching internet next week, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream on the internet, and if I can't, then I won't be able to stream again until, what is it, June. So it might actually be a while until I can stream again, but I'm gonna be working on other stuff and YouTube videos regardless. But yeah, and this